lack of ignorance, you lack the vision. You sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so we can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to lay down. You pray for distance, you got to now, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Be afraid, that's ambiguity, no? Too much is for your foolery, did you know? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals, I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen more for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Come on, man.
Ain't even, they ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest not taking photographs. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off. off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, right? Opposite, green, same.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Yellow.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
38.
Ritter back to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Ritter to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Smack, red. Blue striker. Drill green. Steel blue.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Red cycle. Flight blue. Steel black. Blaster 6.
Here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter completes this quickly. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the set. Blue check. Black ultra. 6 mega.
We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, blue. Ready.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Ready. Check smash. Black swap. Set.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Green jack. Pause red. You yellow.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start taking it right down Broadway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Taken down at the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here now a third down and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Set, hut. Set.
Ritter. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Yellow, go. Black shot. Fight, white. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On the double.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Set, hut.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Set, go.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Phil King.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try the right side here. Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. play action. They'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready? Blue stripe. Drill green. Needle blue.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Black.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, break.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Blue, go. Yellow, zoom.
Slot man moves right.
Red, yellow, red, cycle. Slide blue. Steel, black. Ready, ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Ready up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ball. On the ball. Hut, hut.
Ritter now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and short. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Switch. Yellow. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Smith red. 10 cycles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, here's Barkley again. That's some strong running. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The pitch goes to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. on the very outer edge of field goal range. It would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 14-yard line. Nice run. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Okay, ready?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run with 4. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end.
Yellow, go! Check White. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here's Ritter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
On the ball. Hut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here. Yellow. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Black shot. White. Ready?
the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Ritter going to change it up.
Smash, Fred. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Go pink. Blue striker. Drill green. Set, go.
Ritter looks to throw it. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Cycle. Slide 2.
Now Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Doing black. Blaster. 6. Black ultra. Go.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow. Zoom. Go red. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get him down right around the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Silver.
Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression?